is showing that we are underestimating chickens. This is your mission if you choose to accept it. Change people's minds about the chickens. Get them to see chickens in a brand new way, as pets, companions, and allies.
Okay, we accept this mission. Team, tell me about chickens. How are they treated? What is the current relationship between people and chickens?
Honestly, when people hear the word chicken, they think of food on their plate, not an animal in their backyard. Chickens may even be the reason for the term bird-brained.
Under federal law, chickens raised for food are not classified as animals. Therefore, they are not protected by the government. Meat birds are raised packed tightly together and they never move or see daylight. The average egg-laying chicken has it worse than a veal calf. 95% of the egg layers live in a cage no bigger than a sheet of paper. They eat and lay eggs. The excrements from the top chickens lands on the bottom chickens. This is brutal, guys.
Brutal is right. What about free-range chicken eggs? Is it for real? Does it help?
The labels on eggs and meats can be deceiving. Organic and cage-free doesn't guarantee a quality of life for the birds. Free range means access to outside, but free roaming or pasture raised is better.
Isn't that what chickens are for, though? Meat and eggs?
Well, there's research that shows that chickens are more than just food. I believe that unless we can get people to care about chickens, they won't change their opinion.
Well, there are some amazing studies coming out of England from Bristol University and Northumbria University. The research out of Bristol has some remarkable findings concerning the chicken. They have discovered that chickens are smarter than 4-year-olds and can be trained quicker than dogs. The study also found that chickens show empathy, affections, and are highly sociable. Chickens can recognize 100 different individuals, see more colors than humans, and can distinguish patterns and symbols.
The Northumbria University revealed that not only was chicken keeping a pleasurable and sociable activity for people with dementia, but it also has a calming effect that helps to lower blood pressure and heart rate. Plus, it reduces the use of antipsychotic drugs used for aggression. And therapy projects have rolled out in Brighton and London, and pilot programs as well in Australia and Holland as a result of this study.
I read that autistic kids could benefit too, so I contacted Amy Troyer, the head of special education program in the Silverton School District. And I asked about therapy animals for autistic children. She said that kids with autism and social anxiety want to feel needed, so taking care of an animal really boosts their confidence. The animal helps relieve their anxiety and gives them something to talk about with people, giving them confidence in social situations. She thinks that a chicken therapy animal would be a wonderful icebreaker, but the problem is I can't find any local chicken therapy programs.
Sounds like we need to train some chickens. I used to train chickens for when I was in 4-H when I was younger. Who knew that skill would come in handy? Chickens are very trainable and responsive.
I have chickens. They are so tame and love to be cuddled. Did you know that when they are content and on your lap, they make a purring sound? These chickens would be perfect. There's also a rescue rooster named Dragon that would be a great mascot for our team.
Awesome. Does anyone have any leads on anyone willing to try this with us?
I have a start. It's a facility called Thomas Place. It's a safe place for dementia patients and their families. They're very excited to work with us, and they are located in Canby, Oregon, and they can't wait to get started.
I've also made arrangements with a place in Canby. Hope Village, an elderly care residence, is thrilled to work with us. We're going to bring chickens and plus sanitizer and towels, and we're also researching chicken diapers.
When we shared this idea with some teachers at 91 School in Hubbard, Oregon, they thought the idea of a chicken therapy animal was awesome. They asked when our program gets going and our chickens are and our trained chickens have been experimented on, that we could come to their classrooms. They loved the idea of a chicken companion for some of their students and for themselves. One teacher said it would be very calming to pet a chicken in the middle of the day.
This is awesome, team. I really see this idea benefiting people and chickens. I'm hoping when people hear this, they really start to see chicken as a companion, friend, and ally, not just food.
This team really can tackle the tough problems. Hopefully along the way, they do change some minds about the chicken and create more of a consciousness around the chicken. Finding more humane sources for meat and eggs and realizing that chickens are not just food. In the end, realizing this animal is so much more than anyone realized. This will be a tough job, but this team can handle it. That is why they are called Chicken Impossible.
Thank you very much. So you have this presentation here, and you all had your part in this presentation. Who have you shared this presentation with?
We shared it with some teachers at our school that we went to, and we shared this with an expert at Hope Village, an elderly care facility, and another person from Thelma's Place, which is another place for patients with dementia or Alzheimer's.
Okay, was that like a foster home for dementia patients?
Kind of. Well, Hope Village is more of a foster home. Thelma's Place is kind of both.
Okay, thank you.
We also shared with Pat Foreman, she was someone who was training chickens on the opposite side of the country, the closest place where they trained therapy chickens, and she thought it was a great idea for us to start.
Thank you.
Where did you guys get your information on these chickens? Like, did you guys just search the internet, or did you call farms, or?
Well, we searched the internet, and you can say something.
Well, we kind of had, we didn't go straight to chickens. Basically, we just started with our animal allies thing with, or how we can find a better mutual benefit for both animals and humans. And so we all just kind of presented our ideas, and then we all did like mini presentations for them, and then we all voted as a team for which one that we thought was the best.
When we did realize we wanted to do chicken therapy, we talked to officials like Pat Foreman and like some other therapy programs and stuff that we got info from about chickens and how we could get them to make them into therapy animals. We also asked Amy Troyer, who was she was the special ed supervisor for the Silverton School District, and she gave us a lot of really helpful info about therapy animals in general.
So you guys started with your problem of the chickens being raised inhumanely and in tiny cages, but I don't see any part of your therapy portion fixing that. Are you going to see what I mean? The therapy animals are for, helping dementia patients or people with developmental disabilities. But you didn't start with that. You started with, my problem is these chickens are raised inhumanely. What part of this is solving the problem of chickens raised inhumanely?
We think that if we get more awareness by using therapy chickens and by giving our presentation, we think by sharing that information, we'll make people more aware and be more conscious eaters, so that they know that, so that they can stop, not really stop, but kind of fix the problem that we have with our egg layers and our meat chickens. Chickens aren't just food, and they are useful. We are proving this by showing that they can be therapy animals. Like as we said, they learn faster than dogs. They are really useful and not just for food, and we want to highlight on that.
And another thing is when you have a pet dog, who's just going to go out and eat their pet dog? If people view chickens the same way that they do normal pets like dogs or cats or horses or something like that, then they're going to feel less of a want to inhumanely act upon those animals, like chickens.
The more people that know about the problem, is the more people that are going to join together to help stop the problem.
Is your idea about to make all chickens eat therapy, or you want to separate the ones that are made just for eating, and then you have the different set for therapy?
Well, honestly, either kinds of chickens would work as therapy animals. We kind of want all chickens, so that not just so that there's more humane ways to treat chickens.
How did you guys find out that chickens are just as trainable as dogs?
We read an article about chicken therapy that happened in England, and so and it was from Bristol University, and they were talking about how smart chickens actually were, and that was pretty much when we were at the first block when we were just researching all the ideas.
So you're wanting to, your hope is that if you show that chickens have a better use than just being for food, then that would, you want to shift the tide so that people are not eating as much chicken or not chicken at all.
Guys, I'm sorry, it's time. I got so into it. Sorry.
All right, well, thank you guys so much.
Thank you.
We'll
Thank you.
do our evaluations now. Good job.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh,
Thank you.
Thank
Thank you.
Thanks for the presentation.
Thank you.
Thank you for listening.
you guys can exit out this door here.
Yeah.